what's a goal or something that you're trying to accomplish in the next 12 months?
Yeah, well, I'm studying for my broker's exam. I was going to try to do that in November, but it's just because I've remained busy. The second half of the year has been busier than the first quarter of this year. The first quarter of this year was a little bit weird because there's high interest rates. So I've been pretty busy. I'm still busy right now, which is good. So I kind of pushed that broker's test out to the end of January. So I'm going to be taking that at the end of January. So getting my broker's license completed. I took the classes last year that I needed to take. So that's one of them. I'd also like to continue to increase my team, grow my team with just quality agents that want to be successful, that want to learn, and that kind of just have that the fire in their belly as well. So that's key. And I think also my wife and I would like to also kind of do more investing. Just I'm 47 right now. There's some, you get up to your 50s, you're like, well, I'd like to have some more passive income. so I'd like to get more rentals. So that's another thing we'd like to do, is get more rental properties and kind of I know this isn't part of the topic, but I also like to get quality rentals that give people a good quality place to live. I never want to see myself as a slumlord. And if you talk to any of my tenants, they could say that, I can be tough on them if they don't pay the rent, but I'm also very fair with them. And I also like to provide them with a nice place, not just a POS. So, so that's kind of another goal of mine the next, 6 years or whatever. So
I'm curious from the brokerage license standpoint, is it just because you wanted to just continue to learn, or was it, just thinking future for what you're trying to accomplish, maybe next steps down the road? Because that's always an interesting topic to me, because I have no desire to go and get my brokerage license at all. And some people are like, hey, that's what I want to do, So I'm just curious of, your thought process around it.
Yeah, and I don't know where it's going to lead me, but I think right now it's just that learning, that whole just being a student. It was kind of funny. When I took my broker's classes, I had two of them that I just had to take because my bachelor's kind of helped me with the two others. But I kind of enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. It was an economics class. I kind of nerded out on that, and it was kind of fun. And a business, I think it was business ethics or business law, I think is what it was. I was like, this is really fun. So it was kind of fun to go back to school for a little bit. I did way better at these classes than I did when I was 22. It's kind of funny how you mature, you actually, I'm a better student now. so that was kind of fun. But I think I just like to achieve. And like I said, I think the hyperactivity within me kind of leads me to do more and more. Jeremy Pape is also a great influence. He's also, me and him are two peas in a pod. I'm hyper. He is, super, in a good way, super hyper and always achieving for more. And so he's been a great mentor on that too. I'm always seeing him just really enhancing the brokerage of CRT. And so that's just kind of what I want to do. If I can help that out, be associate broker and just kind of add to the awesomeness of our brokerage, that's kind of what I'd like to do. I've been with him ever since I started in 2007. I quit. I came back to him in 2012. The reason why I quit, because it just wasn't the right time for me. But in 2012, I came right back, and I've been with them ever since. So I think just being able to be a part of something that's cool, something big. I like what CRT is about, and I'd like to be just part of that even more. So
I think that's so cool. I mean, same thing with me. Like, I've been with my mentor team lead since day one of my career. Like, Ryan really is the first person outside of Tracy Chambers, who got me in front of Ryan really. Yeah, I haven't left, and you don't see that in our business, in our industry, anymore.
Totally.
And it's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. It's just the nature of the business. So but for you, it sounded like you guys had the friendship and things way before even real estate. So was Jeremy obviously he got in way before you did?
Yeah, he got in 2003, and he's been a brother to me. I mean, I think we've been buddies. We were old drinking pals, back in the day. So we used to go out and just have fun as young gents. And then after that, it's just we maintained a really strong friendship through the years. And so he's been not only a good mentor, but he's also been a good friend. So I think that's been a good impetus too. So
I can't stress enough the power of having a mentor or mentors or a coach or someone that to show you the path, just to give you the path, and obviously it's up to you to walk down that path and follow it and listen and all of those things. But it's a separator, like everyone that comes on here had someone or some, a group of people that poured into him.
Yeah, I was listening. I'll tell you a great book, by the way, Arnold Schwarzenegger. I never thought it, I've always seen his movies and stuff like that, but it's called Being Useful. Read it. It's a new book that he has out. One thing he says in that book, and it just very good success book if you want a good business success book to read, because Arnold's more than just an actor. He's been very successful as a real estate investor and as, of course, the governor of California, and he's got a nonprofit now. But one thing he said in that book, he goes, "There's no such thing as a self-made man or a self-made woman. There are people that helped you become who you are today, that supported you along the way." And I definitely kind of see myself as that. I started from scratch in the real estate business, and I could probably claim that, but at the same time, there were people like my dad, my wife, Jeremy, my friends that were all there, cheering me on and encouraging me, that helped me become the guy I'm today. Coupled that with my faith, so it's been great. So
yeah. I know you mentioned, in the next 5 years or so, you want to do more of the investment stuff, from a personal standpoint. I'm just curious, is there anything within the business that you're really trying to accomplish during that time frame?
You mean within the real estate?
Just within your business. Yeah,
I'd say, just being, just getting a stronger team. I look at, and I don't know what this is going to go. I'm open to God's leading on this, but I look at people like Julie Wills. I don't know if you know Julie Wills. She's I got a really strong,
really good friends.
Yeah, I love Julie. She's amazing. Her team is like, everyone's got a role. It's like Julie might list the property, but then I might talk to Vince, on her team. I might talk to whoever else that does this. And so it's like a well-oiled machine. So I would like to potentially explore that. Same thing with Sam Cooper. Mad respect for him and his team. I see a lot of, they indirectly are mentors too. I talked to Julie a little bit more, but yeah, I'd love to kind of create a team like that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's a legacy goal for you? What's something you're looking to hit and leave behind when you're no longer here?
Yeah, and I was thinking that the other day. I recently lost my father, so it's been, he's left a great legacy. And I was kind of looking at my legacy recently. I've just been kind of thinking about it. And, I'd like to get, another thing I like to do is just maybe get involved in more committees on the board. I feel like I've been so busy with my business that I haven't had enough time to give back to the realtor community. I always try to be as nice and genuine to people I work with and try to provide a nice, smooth transaction. But I like to get more involved in the Columbus board committees. I'm currently a member of the Affordable Housing Committee, but I'd like to get involved more. Maybe I'm also kind of involved in politics as well too. I ran for Columbus City Council in 2013. I'm running for state central committee for the Ohio Republican Party. So little things like that I'd like to get more involved in. Again, it all goes back to just giving back. Getting involved in the Columbus board a little bit more, than also within my in the political realms, helping candidates I believe in. So I think and at the same time, just being a better father. So I think those main things are kind of, and being a better husband. I know my wife's listening to this. So just being, just all around, kind of like my dad, like I said, being good at what I do, being involved in helping the community, and when I say community, my sphere, and then also, very important, my family. So I think I just want to continue those, as a legacy, being a well-rounded person. And really, I want my kids to say, man, he was a great dad. He was very successful, but he was also a very great dad. So that's kind of what I want my kids to say about me when they're at my funeral. So and people just saying, hey, he did love others. He was one that gave back. So those are very important things to me. So.